Hello, I'm Derek Peterson with Aviara Property Management. This is our first property management episode. Woo woo. I lost my last episode. I recorded it, and then right before the end it dropped off, and the voice is gone. So I just scrapped the whole thing out. Decided to re-record. I really said some smart things before. I'm not sure if anything smart will come out this time. So this is our first episode, and I thought I just talk a little bit about just property management in general. Um, and if I was going to be out there hiring a property manager right now, what's the things that I would think about? And you can go on Bigger Pockets. There are just tons of tools out there for trying to vet property managers. Um, we have hired and fired quite a few. Unfortunately, uh, I can tell you that it's not easy to find a really good one. So if you have a really good one, just keep them happy. um, but I can tell you the difference, I think, between how I'm approaching, because we develop apartments and then we manage them afterwards, and then and those we're part invested into those apartments, so we're quote unquote owners, and we also manage for other people. And um, I think I think it's a leg up on um, the competition. Really, I mean, there's really no competition for us as far as um, the management companies out there. I think um, there's a few reasons why. So I don't feel that in a traditional property management shop you have a brokerage company that is trying to even out its cash flow. And what I mean is, not all the time are there a lot of houses selling. A lot of times, like right now, things are really slow and really lean. But if you establish a good property management business in house, you grow that in a brokerage, you're probably gonna even out those dips in cash that you've got coming in through property management. So I think it's a great tool for that for a brokerage company. But um, think about the interest again, and if they manage your property for you, they'll make 8% maybe on that $5,000 rental amount, which is $400. That same $5,000 a month rental here in San Diego will sell for maybe $1.5 million, something like that, maybe more. So at that point, an agent making 2 or 2.5% now, they might make $35,000. So 35,000 in a couple of months versus $400 a month for who knows how long. So which one would you rather have? So I think that's a key differentiator, is our interests are aligned with the investor, and they're aligned with our residents, because we have really two customers, right? We have our residents who look after our properties and make sure that there's no water leaks or anything like that going on, and pay us to live there. They are our clients, as well as if we have outside ownership, our investors are also our resident, or excuse me, our clients. So if happy resident, happy owner, because you don't have as much turnover, you don't have as much, you're not putting near as much money into the property through turnover and wear and tear, excessive wear and tear, and your profits are going to be much higher. And so, in that way, we're all aligned: residents, property management company, and investor. And in a brokerage firm, it's not so black and white. I don't think it's a little muddled, and I've had brokers, um, and this would be my interpretation of the situation, which maybe is not 100% correct, but they were managing a multi-unit for me, and they're just driving me absolutely batty. Like I was going nuts because of these entry level people that they hired, and they would give me, a toilet seat for $100, and they wouldn't even bat an eye. They wouldn't question it, and it was making me absolutely crazy. And I almost sold that multi-unit property because it was performing so poorly, and it was driving me so nuts. And that broker would have made a nice commission if I would have chose him to list the property for me. So I there's a lot of good brokerage out there that can do property management, brokerage companies that just do pure property management, and there's some that can do both. And I don't think there's a lot though. So that would be my first tip. That's not on Bigger Pockets. It may be, who knows, but look for alignment of interests, and think in terms of win-win-win for the property manager, the tenant, resident, and the investor as well. Hopefully this was useful. I'll bring more of these perspectives to you, and hopefully I won't lose my video again. Have a good 4th of July.